When it comes to caring for your skin, one of the biggest misunderstandings people have is about blackheads. Many think they're just dirt stuck inside the pores, something that can be scrubbed or squeezed away. But that's not really what's happening beneath the surface. Blackheads are actually formed when your pores become clogged with excess sebum. That's your skin's natural oil mixed with dead skin cells and bacteria. When that buildup is exposed to the air, it oxidizes and turns dark. So that little black dot isn't dirt. It's simply a natural reaction happening on your skin. Understanding this difference changes the way you approach treatment because it's no longer about attacking your skin, it's about working with it. Your skin is constantly producing oil to protect itself, and that's a good thing. The problem starts when your oil glands become overactive or when your pores aren't properly cleared of dead skin. That's when blockages start forming. It's easy to assume that the solution is to strip your skin of all oil, but when you do that, your body often responds by producing even more to compensate. It's a vicious cycle that can make things worse. The real goal is balance, to keep your pores clear while maintaining a healthy protective layer of oil. Think of your pores like tiny doorways that let your skin breathe. They're not meant to be sealed shut or over-scrubbed. They need to stay open and clean. When you over-cleanse, over-exfoliate, or use products that are too harsh, you're essentially punishing your skin for doing what it's designed to do. Your skin's natural barrier gets weakened, which leads to irritation, redness, and even more breakouts. This is why the first step in any ultimate facial care routine isn't about finding the strongest product. It's about understanding what your skin actually needs. Now, here's something most people don't realize. Blackheads are a slow process. They don't form overnight. That means they can't be completely eliminated overnight either. They're part of your skin's natural cycle, and managing them takes consistency and patience. When you start seeing them as a signal rather than a flaw, a message from your skin telling you it's time for a reset, everything changes. You begin to listen to your skin instead of fighting against it. It's also important to remember that everyone's skin is different. Some people have naturally oilier skin while others produce very little sebum. Genetics, hormones, and even your environment play a huge role. For instance, if you live in a humid climate or wear makeup daily, your pores are constantly collecting more debris. So instead of comparing your skin to someone else's or chasing a completely poreless look, which, by the way, isn't realistic, focus on keeping your own skin balanced and healthy. Clear skin doesn't mean perfect skin, it means skin that functions the way it's supposed to. Let's also talk about the emotional side of this, because for a lot of people, blackheads aren't just a physical issue, they affect confidence. Standing in front of a mirror, seeing tiny dots across your nose or chin, can make you feel like your skin isn't clean enough or that you're not doing enough. But the truth is, those dots are part of being human. Everyone has pores, everyone has oil. What matters is how you care for your skin, not how flawless it looks under bright bathroom lights. If you've ever felt tempted to dig at your pores or use rough scrubs until your skin stings, take a step back. That impulse to fix everything immediately often causes more harm than good. Your skin heals best when you're gentle with it. Instead of squeezing or scrubbing, focus on understanding why the blackheads are forming in the first place. Is it because of buildup from makeup? Are you using a moisturizer that's too heavy? Or maybe your cleanser isn't removing all the residue it should. When you start identifying the cause, instead of just reacting to the symptom, that's when you begin to see lasting change. This understanding is the foundation of a truly effective, deep cleansing routine. Once you know that blackheads are the result of imbalance, not poor hygiene or laziness, you stop punishing your skin and start supporting it. The products you choose, the way you cleanse, even how often you touch your face. All of it starts coming from a place of care, not frustration. Your skin is intelligent, it responds to how you treat it. When you give it the right conditions, it naturally moves toward clarity, and that's the beauty of understanding what blackheads really are. It takes away the pressure, the guilt, and the quick fix mindset. Instead, it gives you the knowledge and patience to treat your skin with respect, because the secret to truly clear skin doesn't start with force. It starts with understanding. Before you even pick up your cleanser or mask, there's something incredibly important that often gets overlooked: preparation. Most people jump straight into washing their face, expecting results right away, but the truth is, how you prepare your skin before cleansing determines how effective your entire routine will be. Think of it like painting a wall. If you don't clean and prime the surface first, the paint won't stick evenly. The same rule applies to your skin. Preparation is what allows every product that follows to do its job properly. The first step in preparing your skin is creating the right environment. Your pores don't just open and close on command, but warmth helps to soften the debris and oils trapped inside them. Using gentle steam or even just a warm towel placed over your face for a few minutes can make a huge difference. It's a simple act, but it signals your skin to relax. It loosens buildup and allows your cleanser to reach deeper, making the cleaning process more effective and less harsh. Many people skip this because it seems unnecessary, but this small detail is what separates a basic wash from a true deep cleanse. Now, once your skin is prepped with warmth, you're working with it, not against it. This is the ideal moment for light exfoliation. Notice I said light. You don't want to strip away layers of skin or use gritty scrubs that leave your face raw. A gentle chemical exfoliant or a mild scrub with fine particles is enough to lift dead skin cells off the surface. This is key because if you don't remove that buildup first, your cleanser is only cleaning the top layer of residue. Those dead cells act like a barrier, trapping oil and bacteria beneath them, and that's how blackheads keep coming back. Proper exfoliation clears the path so your pores can actually breathe. The next part of preparation is choosing the right kind of cleanser for your skin type. It's not about what's trending or what smells nice, it's about what your skin needs. If your skin is oily, a foaming cleanser that breaks down sebum might work best. If it's dry or sensitive, a creamy, hydrating cleanser will help remove impurities without stripping your barrier. It's about balance. When you pick the right formula, your cleanser doesn't just clean, it restores equilibrium. And that's when you start to notice your skin responding. Fewer clogged pores, smoother texture, and a more natural glow. Here's another step most people overlook: cleansing technique. The way you apply your cleanser matters just as much as what you use. Rubbing aggressively won't get your face any cleaner, it'll only irritate your skin. What you want is a gentle, circular motion, using your fingertips to guide the product across your skin like you're massaging it. This boosts circulation and encourages your pores to release buildup naturally. It's not just cleaning, it's communication. You're teaching your skin that it can relax and renew itself without being forced. And while we're talking about technique, let's touch on something crucial: time. Most people rinse their cleanser off in under 10 seconds. That's not enough. Give your product a little time to work. Let it emulsify, let it break down the oils and residue. If you rush, you're not giving your skin a chance to fully benefit from what you're using. When you slow down, you'll notice that your skin feels calmer afterward, not tight or dry. That's the sign of a good cleanse. Refresh it, not stripped. Another small but meaningful habit is to make sure your hands and towels are clean. It sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how much bacteria transfers from unwashed hands or dirty washcloths. You might be cleansing with the best products in the world, but if you're introducing bacteria during the process, you're setting yourself back. Always use clean tools and pat your face dry with a soft towel. Don't rub. Patting preserves the skin's moisture while preventing irritation. All these steps may sound simple, but together, they form the foundation of a truly effective routine. When you prepare your skin properly, everything else, your serums, your treatments, your moisturizers, works better. You're giving your products a clear path to penetrate deeper and perform the way they were designed to. That's why preparation isn't just the beginning of your routine, it's the most important part of it. The truth is your skin rewards consistency and patience. The few extra minutes you spend warming, exfoliating, and cleansing gently will save you from weeks of breakouts and clogged pores. It's about working smart, not hard. When you treat your skin with care and respect from the very start, it responds beautifully. Because the secret to a flawless cleanse doesn't begin with a product, it begins with preparation. Deep cleansing is one of those steps that people often misunderstand. When we hear the word deep, we automatically think of scrubbing harder, washing longer, or using the strongest products we can find. But in reality, deep cleansing isn't about force, it's about precision and balance. It's about working as your skin, not against it. True deep cleansing means purifying your pores while respecting the delicate barrier that keeps your skin healthy and resilient. And once you grasp that concept, everything about your skincare routine starts to shift. When your skin feels congested or oily, the first instinct is usually to over-cleanse. Maybe you reach for that foaming face wash that leaves your skin squeaky clean, thinking that tightness means it's working. But that tight, dry feeling isn't your skin being clean, it's your skin crying for help. You've just stripped away its natural oils, the very layer that keeps it hydrated and protected. In response, your skin panics and starts producing even more oil to make up for what it lost. That cycle leads to clogged pores, blackheads, and irritation, the very things you were trying to get rid of in the first place. Deep cleansing isn't about removing every trace of oil. It's about removing what shouldn't be there. It's about clearing away dirt, pollution, sunscreen, and leftover makeup without compromising your skin's natural moisture. One of the best ways to do this is through a gentle double cleanse. Start with an oil-based cleanser to dissolve makeup, sunscreen, and sebum. Oil attracts oil, so it lifts impurities effortlessly without stripping. Then, Follow with a water-based cleanser to remove sweat residue and anything that's left behind. The result is skin that's clean, soft, and balanced, not dry, tight, or inflamed. Now, the process of deep cleansing isn't just about the products, it's also about the way you use them. The way you touch your face matters. You don't need to scrub like you're polishing metal. Your skin isn't a surface that needs friction to be clean. It's a living, breathing organ that responds best to care. Use your fingertips to massage the cleanser in small circular motions. This not only loosens buildup inside the pores, but also stimulates circulation, helping your skin look brighter and healthier. A few extra seconds spent gently massaging your skin can completely change how it looks and feels. Another important part of deep cleansing is knowing your timing and rhythm. You don't need to deep cleanse every day. Doing it too often can cause irritation, especially if you're using exfoliating or purifying ingredients. 2 to 3 times a week is usually enough for most skin types. On the other days, a mild cleanser will maintain your results without overworking your skin. Remember, deep cleansing is like a detox. It's a refresh, not a punishment. One of the biggest misconceptions people have is that deep cleansing has to sting, tingle, or make your skin red to be effective. That's not the sign of a good cleanse, that's a sign of inflammation. The right products should leave your skin feeling refreshed and comfortable, not raw or burning. When you're done, your face should feel clean but calm, smooth but hydrated. That's how you know you've done it right. Let's also not forget that what you use after cleansing is just as important as the cleanse itself. Once your pores are cleared, they're more receptive to treatment ingredients, but also more vulnerable to dryness. Following up with a lightweight moisturizer or hydrating serum will help lock in moisture and protect your barrier. Think of cleansing as clearing the runway and your aftercare as the smooth landing that keeps everything stable. There's also a mental aspect to deep cleansing that people rarely talk about. Taking those few minutes to focus on your skin, really feel the texture, the warmth, the movement, creates awareness. It's not just about cleaning, it's about connecting. You begin to notice when your skin feels stressed, when it needs hydration, or when it's reacting to something new. That awareness is what turns a simple routine into real skincare intelligence. And here's something I always remind people: deep cleansing doesn't mean aggressive cleansing. The gentler you are, the more your skin will cooperate. Harsh treatments, rough scrubbing, or constantly switching products only confuse your skin. Give it stability, give it care, and it will reward you with balance. At the end of the day, deep cleansing is about respect. Respect for your skin's limits, its rhythm, and its natural ability to heal. You don't need to fight your pores or punish your skin into clarity. You just need to support it with the right balance of care and patience. Because the real depth of cleansing isn't found in pressure or power, it's found in harmony. When it comes to removing blackheads, this is where a lot of people lose patience. You can follow the best cleansing routine, exfoliate just right, and still find yourself tempted to lean closer to the mirror, squeeze a pore, and try to force everything out. It's almost instinctive, that urge to take control and make those little dots disappear right away. But that single squeeze, done the wrong way, can turn a small, harmless clog into a red, inflamed spot that lingers for days or even weeks. The truth is, extraction isn't about force, it's about timing, technique, and knowing when to stop. Your pores aren't meant to be pressed and poked every time you notice a blackhead. They're tiny openings lined with delicate tissue, and when you apply too much pressure, you're not just pushing out the blockage. You're pushing bacteria deeper inside. That's how you end up with inflammation, scarring, or even new breakouts in areas that were perfectly fine before. Safe extraction is about being gentle and strategic, not impulsive. If your skin isn't ready, forcing a blackhead out can cause more harm than leaving it alone. The right time to perform an extraction is after your skin has been properly prepped, warmed, softened, and cleansed. Steam or a warm compress loosens the contents of your pores, making them more pliable. If you've ever tried squeezing a blackhead on dry, cold skin, you know how much resistance it gives. That's your skin telling you to stop. But after steaming, the same area might yield easily with minimal pressure. It's the difference between working with your skin's natural process and fighting against it. Now, if you're doing extractions at home, cleanliness is everything. Always start with freshly washed hands, sanitized tools, and a clean face. Never use your nails, they're sharp, uneven, and full of bacteria. If you need a little help, use a come-down extractor tool, and even then, be gentle. Place it over the blackhead, apply light pressure, and if it doesn't come out easily, move on. That's the most important rule. If you feel resistance, stop. A blackhead that's not ready will only become irritated when forced. Your goal is not to empty every pore in one session, but to keep your skin calm and balanced. Another common mistake is overdoing it. People get carried away, thinking that if a few extractions feel satisfying, more must be better. But after a few minutes, your skin starts to swell slightly from the pressure, making it harder to tell what's a clog and what's just irritation. That's when accidents happen. You dig too deep, bruise the skin, or break capillaries. Instead of chasing every imperfection, pick a few areas of concern, take your time, and stop once your skin starts to feel sensitive. Less is always more when it comes to extractions. There's also a fine line between what you can do at home and what should be left to a professional. If you're dealing with deeper, stubborn blackheads or painful cystic spots, those need a different approach. Professionals use sterile tools, proper lighting, and techniques that minimize trauma. Trying to duplicate that at home without the right experience usually leads to damage. Sometimes the best decision you can make for your skin is knowing when not to touch it. After you finish a safe extraction session, the work isn't over. In fact, aftercare is just as crucial. Once the pores are cleared, they're temporarily open and vulnerable. You want to soothe, not strip. A cold compress can calm the skin and help reduce redness. Follow that with a lightweight, non-comedogenic moisturizer or a calming serum that contains ingredients like aloe, niacinamide, or green tea extract. These help reduce inflammation and support healing. Avoid anything harsh for at least 24 hours. No exfoliating, no heavy makeup, and definitely no scrubbing. Your skin needs time to recover and seal itself naturally. The most important thing to remember is that extractions aren't a cure, they're a maintenance step. You can't extract your way to perfect skin. What keeps your pores clear in the long term is consistency, regular cleansing, balanced exfoliation, and proper hydration. Safe extraction simply complements those steps by removing what's already trapped. When done correctly, it helps your skin look smoother and feel cleaner without causing trauma. Patience is the real secret ingredient. It's hard not to want instant results when you're staring at a magnifying mirror, but restraint is what keeps your skin healthy. Treat every extraction as a delicate task, not a battle. The more respect you give your skin, the better it responds. Because true clarity doesn't come from what you pull out of your skin. It comes from what you choose to leave alone. After you've done all the cleansing, the steaming, and maybe even a few gentle extractions, this is the part most people rush through or skip entirely, the aftercare. And yet, this is where the difference between short-term results and lasting clarity truly happens. What you do after cleansing determines whether your pores stay clear or quickly clog back up again. Think of it as the recovery stage. You've just cleaned out and refreshed your skin, and now it needs support to stay balanced, hydrated, and protected. Without that care, everything you just worked for can unravel overnight. Right after deep cleansing, your skin is in a vulnerable state. The pores are open, the barrier is slightly more exposed, and it's craving moisture. Many people assume this is the best time to use astringents or toners that sting, but that's actually the opposite of what your skin needs. Instead of reaching for something harsh or alcohol-based, go for a gentle, hydrating toner or essence. These restore your skin's natural pH level and soothe any redness from cleansing or extraction. A good toner acts like a reset button. It brings your skin back to equilibrium so it can absorb the next steps more effectively. Then comes hydration, the step that too many people underestimate. You might think oily or acne-prone skin doesn't need moisture, but dehydration is often one of the main reasons pores keep getting clogged. When the skin becomes dry, it produces more oil to compensate, and that excess oil mixes with dead skin and bacteria, creating the perfect recipe for blackheads. So hydration isn't just a comfort, it's prevention. Use a lightweight, non-comedogenic moisturizer that locks in hydration without suffocating your pores. Ingredients like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, or ceramides help replenish the barrier, keeping it smooth and supple without triggering breakouts. For those who want to take it a step further, this is also the perfect moment to introduce active ingredients that help refine and protect the pores. Salicylic acid, for example, is a beta-hydroxy acid that penetrates deep into the pore and keeps it clear of debris. Niacinamide helps reduce redness, shrink the appearance of pores, and regulate oil production. Retinoids, when used carefully, promote cell turnover and prevent buildup. But here's the thing, your skin can only benefit from these ingredients if it's healthy and calm. That's why aftercare is so important. It builds the foundation for these powerful ingredients to work without irritation. After a deep cleanse or extraction, another key element is protection. The skin's surface is freshly renewed, which means it's more sensitive to sunlight and environmental stress. Sunscreen becomes non-negotiable. Even if you're indoors most of the day, UV rays still penetrate through windows, and they can cause inflammation, dark spots, and premature aging. Choose a broad-spectrum sunscreen that feels comfortable, something that won't clog your pores or make your skin greasy. Applying it daily isn't just about preventing sun damage, it's about maintaining the results of your routine. Clear skin is healthy skin, and healthy skin is always protected skin. Aftercare also means paying attention to the small habits that often undo all your effort. Touching your face throughout the day, resting your chin on your hands, or using your phone against your cheek, all these things transfer oil and bacteria back onto your clean skin. So keeping those habits in check is part of your maintenance routine. Change your pillowcases regularly, clean your phone screen, and avoid heavy makeup right after cleansing. Let your skin breathe and recover. Sometimes people wonder why their blackheads keep coming back even after doing everything right during cleansing. Most of the time, it's not the cleaning that's the problem, it's what happens after. Without proper hydration, your skin goes into defense mode. Without protection, it's exposed to new irritants. Without consistency, your pores start to fill up again. Aftercare is the step that locks in your progress, sealing the pores and giving your skin a chance to heal and strengthen. The best part about proper aftercare is how quickly your skin starts to show the difference. It feels calmer, smoother, and looks more even toned. That post-cleanse glow that usually fades within hours starts lasting longer. Over time, your skin becomes more stable and less reactive. You won't feel that constant cycle of breaking out, drying out, and then over-cleansing again. It's a sign that your skin barrier, the body's first line of defense, is strong and doing its job. At the end of the day, blackhead removal and deep cleansing are only as effective as the care that follows them. Think of aftercare as your skin's way of saying thank you. You've done the work to clean and refresh it. Now it's your job to protect that effort. When you take those few extra minutes to hydrate, calm, and shield your skin, you're not just maintaining results, you're building resilience. Because clear skin doesn't end when you wash your face. It begins when you take care of it afterward. One of the biggest truths about skincare is that there's no magic product or overnight fix. You can have the most expensive cleansers, the best exfoliators, and even perfect technique, but if you don't stay consistent, your results will always fade. Clear, healthy skin isn't something you achieve once. It's something you maintain, and maintenance comes from repetition, not intensity. The real transformation happens through small, steady habits that you repeat every day, not through extreme treatments or occasional bursts of effort. A lot of people get discouraged when they don't see immediate changes. They try something new for a week, don't notice a dramatic difference, and move on to the next product. But skin doesn't work like that. It has its own rhythm, a natural renewal cycle that takes time. Depending on your age, that cycle can be anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. That means the skin you're treating today is going to reveal its true results next month, not tomorrow. So the key is patience. You're not just cleansing your skin, you're training it, teaching it to stay balanced, calm, and clear through consistency. The mistake most people make is thinking that more effort equals better results, scrubbing harder, cleansing longer, applying stronger acids. But what your skin needs most is stability. When you overload it with different treatments every day, you confuse it. You strip away its barrier, and suddenly it's reacting to everything: redness, dryness, breakouts. Consistency isn't about doing everything at once, it's about doing the right things regularly. A gentle cleanse, balanced exfoliation, proper hydration, and sun protection done faithfully will outperform any harsh or inconsistent routine every time. What you do daily matters far more than what you do occasionally. The gentle massage during cleansing, the toner you apply right after, the moisturizer you use before bed, these are small acts that build momentum. Over time, they change your skin's texture, tone, and resilience. It's like exercise for your pores. You don't see results after one session, but after a few weeks of showing up, your skin starts responding. You start waking up to a smoother surface, fewer breakouts, and that natural glow that doesn't wash off. There's also an emotional rhythm to consistency. When you take the time to care for your skin each day, even just 5 or 10 minutes, it becomes more than a routine. It becomes a ritual. It's a small moment of calm, something that's entirely for you. That regular self-care does more than improve your skin, it builds confidence. You start to notice that your skin looks healthier, but also that you feel more grounded. Your reflection becomes less about flaws and more about progress. That emotional shift is powerful because it changes the way you treat yourself. Consistency also helps you understand your skin better. When you stick to a steady routine, you can actually tell what's working and what isn't. If you're constantly switching products, you'll never know which one caused irritation or which one brought improvement. But when you keep things steady, your skin speaks clearly. You'll know when it needs extra hydration, when it's reacting to stress, or when it's time to scale back. That awareness helps you make smarter choices, and over time, your skin rewards that understanding. And let's be honest, there will be days when your skin doesn't cooperate. Maybe you'll wake up with a breakout right before something important. Maybe stress, weather, or hormones throw things off balance. That's normal. Good skincare isn't about having flawless skin every single day. It's about building the kind of foundation that helps your skin bounce back quickly when things go wrong. The more consistent you are, the faster it recovers. You don't have to panic or overcorrect because you've built resilience into your routine. One of the best parts about consistency is that it simplifies everything. Once you've built a rhythm that works for your skin, you don't have to chase the latest trends or constantly question what to do next. You already know what your skin loves and what it needs. That confidence lets you relax and trust the process. And when your skin feels balanced, it reflects that calm. It looks clearer, smoother, and more alive. Your skin is a living organ. It remembers how you treat it. Every time you cleanse gently instead of scrubbing harshly, every time you moisturize instead of skipping it, you're teaching your skin to stay healthy. It's a relationship built on care, not control. The results might come slowly, but they'll last longer because they're built on a stable foundation. Because beautiful skin doesn't come from what you do once in a while, it comes from what you do every single day.